Come on, man. You're supposed to be PC Master Race, Kaz. It shouldn't take you this long to call me a fucking fooker. Tell me how stupid I am. Oh, you got the iPhone 6? Is it really? Is it any good? I've heard mixed reviews on it. Is it a decent? Is it a decent phone, or is it plagued with problems? Because I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people love iPhones, and some people hate them. Oop, 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 oop. Way too close. You know what, Brass? Kaz is probably thinking, I can get this kind of abuse over on those other guys' channels. I don't need this. I don't need it. Yeah, that's better. Woohoo! All right, we got that done. You love it? Yeah. I have another friend of mine that was telling me that he likes the 6 way better than the 5. You might try streaming some apps soon. Cool. Do you stream on Twitch by chance? You think so? Nah. Kaz has too much fun with me. He always ends up showing me up anyway. He'll break out his knowledge here in a minute, and I'll be like, okay. I didn't ignore it. I said you are a Bill Gates lover. Don't tell me you ain't. I didn't ignore it. You just didn't hear me. Because you ain't listening to me. You quit listening to me a long time ago. See, you got smart. It's just like, I'm just going to let him rant. You think this is bad, Brass? You should hear us on Uvu and Skype sometimes. We get to going and picking a little bit back and forth. And it gets a little crazy sometimes. I end up laughing so hard sometimes at him, man, my stomach just starts hurting so bad. And to think that there are some people out there that say he doesn't have a sense of humor. He's got one of the best sense of humors you could come across, but whatever. You're right. I missed that one. Oh my god. I should ban you right now. I've done had enough of you. I've done had enough of you. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. We have the greatest times. Other people think we're having a fight. The only problem is me and Kaz, we can't convince people that we're actually fighting because we're too busy laughing too hard. So they know we're not. They know we're playing. Anybody else though, they'd probably be crying because they'd be like, "Oh, he's picking on me. Oh, I'm gonna ban him." Oh. Oh my god, Kaz, you should have done that, man. Now I gotta wipe my eyes. Ugh. I know we're doing it all wrong. We're supposed to be all serious. But we're kind of trying to work on that for a show we're wanting to do. We're going to be taking we're going to be taking opposite sides of views on purpose and trying to make it seem like it's it's like legit, like it's legit. But I mean, we're going to try to make it like we're honestly taking opposite points of view instead of doing it intentionally. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's why we're doing it. It's just for fun, taking opposing views on purpose. That's right, and I don't even care if they lurk anymore. I'm going to say what I want to in my own stream. You don't like it? Oh well. I have a lot of fun with everybody that's in my stream. I am not going to be worrying about somebody that's afraid that I might say something against them in the stream. I'm done with that stuff. That's childish. If they're going to come in and report and run back and tattletale, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to have a good time, and I'm not stressing over these people anymore. I'm going to sit in here and have great conversations with good people that like to have fun, and the heck with the rest of them. They don't like it. Too bad. We're not talking about those kind of lurkers, Braz. We're talking about the kind that are trying to cause trouble in your stream. I don't have a problem with people lurking. I like lurkers. I mean, they're just watching you, which is cool. When they're ready to talk, they'll talk. If they don't want to talk, they don't want to talk. There's one thing I don't do. I don't call people out on stream, even if I see them in the chat room. I don't call them out. I don't announce that they're in my chat room. If they want to say hi to me, they're going to say hi to me. Just like Cause of Panic. I mean, I saw Cause of Panic in the chat for I don't know a few minutes before he said hi. If you're a female, I apologize, but I don't. You know, I didn't call Cause of Panic out. I just I just let people hang out in the stream. If they want to talk, they'll talk. If they don't want to talk, they don't want to talk, and I respect that privacy. But we're not talking about them. I've got people that like to come and sit in my stream and lurk in my stream and then go back to other streamers to report to them what's going on in my stream. And then they come back as a group to try to attack me in stream. And if they can't get to me, then they go to Kaz. If they can't get to Kaz, then they go to Titch. If they can't get to Titch, then they go to Sid. And they do it as a group to try to make us look bad and look like we're bad people and stuff. That's kind of what Kaz is referring to. They just want to create, you know, problems where there really is none. Yeah, see, like Patty, she comes in, she says hi, and then she just lurks. I don't have a problem with that. I know she's here. I love her support. I love the fact that she's here. I know that she's hearing what I'm saying. Sometimes she's not, and that's fine too. But she doesn't cause trouble. She's not going to go and try to bring three or four other people back with her to try to sabotage or cause arguments inside the stream. So I love people like Patty coming in here and other people that are coming in here and they're just here genuinely, but I don't care for the other. That's childish. I'm a grown man. I'm not in high school anymore. That stuff. If you're a female, my number is was that towards cause a panic in case cause is a female? Your Jenny phone number. This is my number, Jenny. 8675309. I'm still gonna give her a little bit of a swollen eye. Just because. And let's see. This is a cloth, so I need to have it looking rough. All right, that's much better. Yeah, because she is waking up after being basically crucified and beat to pretty much death and left for dead. So, I mean, she's banged up, bruised, and all this other stuff, but we really haven't determined how long she's been unconscious. So, I'm just going to still have her eye a little swollen. Not as bad as it was before, but still swollen, so she still looks like she's recovering from those injuries instead of recovered from the injuries. So it's all part of the storytelling process. Not that that excites you guys, but it's kind of an important detail in comic books, the storytelling process. So it is something that I need to do. Which means I need to go back up here and kind of swell this up a little bit, give it where it looks like it's a little more swollen. Oop, that's a little bit much. Are you going to stream tonight? Or are you talking about now? I wish you'd stream a little more, Kaz. I really do. I mean, it's kind of hard. I mean, because we're trying to do the show and everything, but I do miss hanging out in your streams. course, we talk every day anyway, one way or another. I don't guess it really matters if it's in stream or not, does it? I think he does it so you'll talk to him, Braz. I think he does it so you'll keep telling him to stream. He's doing it for your attention. He wants some of Braz's attention. God love him. Poor Kaz, he don't get enough attention. Even when you talk, he doesn't listen. Hey, I get the same feeling. He does me the same way. He's like, whatever, dude. You know what? Maybe I need to start speaking to him in animal because he seems to respond to that. He'll get mad at me. You guys just stop picking on me. I'm leaving. That's so not him. Did you like my impersonation of his whiny voice, even though he never whines? All right, all right, all right. There we go. We was kind of waiting on you to reply. I think that was the general consensus. Is that we was waiting to see what you were going to come back with, but you came back with nothing. Nothing. You came back with nothing. You need to come back with something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Braz has thrown out the glove, sir. She has slapped you in the face with the white glove. There it is. Oop, there it is. I'm getting ready to get rid of those hinges. They are bugging me to death. She'll bite you and you ain't gonna be happy with it. Woo! Go buy some wooden stilettos. Yep, this has got to go, people. Got to go. I think I'm gonna wait. Before I do, I need to check something. Hang on, I'm just checking the story here real quick. Let's see if I'm gonna let this go or if I need to change it. Nope, it needs to go. Ooh, President got serious. Ooh. Ooh wee. You know what? I don't even think I'd say anything after that. I'd just be like, oop, oop, okay. You guys, man. So, are you talking about streaming tonight, Kaz, or are you talking about streaming like to this afternoon? What are you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? You didn't say anything. You might have typed it, but you didn't say it. You better come. You gonna come to me, man? You better come correct. Yeah, we do. I don't know when that's coming, but we do have it. I always find out like the day after. Like, oh, I could have got an extra hour's sleep, or I'm like, oh, I overslept an hour. I never get it right. Well, you see what I did, Braz. I was streaming at a time that I knew you and Patty could be here. See? You missed Kaz and Braz um, going at it a little bit, having a little bit of fun. Actually, they're still doing a little bit. And welcome back, by the way. Glad to have you back. Oops, wrong one. Doot, 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 doot. So, Cos, what kind of music do you prefer to, I guess, play, create? I meant to ask you earlier. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I play. That's what I play mostly is drums. Um, I play some guitar. I'm not like great at it or anything, but I can hold a tune. Um, Play some piano. Um, but yeah, drums is what I started out on. So are you in a band now currently, or did you just kind of get out of that, or just not interested in it anymore, or you're still actually doing it? Oops, wrong one. Duh. Because I do love some metal. Oh, you have a couple SoundClouds? Hey, if you don't, hey, if you're cool with me checking that out one day, um, I'd love to listen to it. If you, I mean, that is if you're cool with that. I'm always up to listening to some cool music, man. So yeah, if that's all right with you, I'd love to go check out your accounts one day. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Um, are are you planning on coming back to the stream anytime, or are you just kind of hanging out for a visit for now? If you're gonna if you're coming back in another time, we might could do this another time if you're not planning on it anytime soon. Um, if you want to shoot a link in there. Um, oh, cool, man! I appreciate that. I don't have any alerts that tells me who follows, but thank you, man, for that. Appreciate it. Um, well, heck, it doesn't matter, man. If you wanna put that link in there anyway, I'll write that down. I will absolutely write that down, and I imagine as soon as I get done streaming, I'll probably head over there and check that out first thing, because I listen to music while I'm working a lot. You might not be able to hear it in the stream, but I do listen to a lot of music. So, yeah, man, if you want to shoot a link in that chat room right now, I will write that down. Matter of fact, I'll put this over here. So, you're not in a band now? Are you looking to get into another band, starting your own thing, maybe? Or just kind of taking a little time off from music? Oh, right up my alley, dude. The weirder, the better. I'm probably gonna love it then. I'll be honest with you. I love music, man. I can listen to all kinds of music. Okay. I'll see you when you get back, man. Do, 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 do. All right, all right. Yeah, I was gonna say with that PAX East going on, it's probably a big part of it right there. Imagine a group of zombies during the apocalypse. They get bored and decide to form a band. That's my concept. I can't wait to hear it, man. I'd love to hear that. All right, let me write that down. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna pop up in my stream because, like, I only have one window, one monitor. So, is it cool if I click that link because it will pop up in the stream? And before I click it, I just want to make sure you're okay with it. Everybody else in the stream seeing it. That's fine. That don't bother me. I don't know that it can be heard in the stream because I can't seem to get music to play through. I can't seem to get the music to actually play through to the stream just yet. That's something I'm trying to figure out. But I'm gonna go ahead and click this link, um, and I'll have it. It'll be pulled up on my browser, and I will start playing it. I'll be able to listen to it while I'm working. The Undead Hooligans. Anybody in the chat room that wants to check that stuff out, man, feel free. Lay him down in that body bag. That's right. Keep your mouth shut. The other side is coffin dancers. Oh, cool. That's funny. I don't think he's dead. Look, he's still moving. Oh, wow. You did this on the iPhone? Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I like it already. I don't. If it's coming through the stream, let me know. I don't believe that it is, but I can hear it in my headset. Of course, you probably know that because I'm like quoting some of the words from it. Oh, I slipped that by Braz and she didn't even notice it. Ha ha. Hey, Cos, can you hear it in the stream at all, or is it just not coming through? Because if I can, if it's coming through, that's awesome. If not, that is one of the things I'm trying to figure out how to do with these new programs is to get what I'm hearing in my headset to be able to be heard in the stream as well. That is not. Oh yeah, man, I like it. It's good stuff. check this out. Yeah, I'm checking out the coffin dancer stuff now. So basically, people can find you on SoundCloud.com at the Undead Hooligans, right? The these what is that? Oh yeah, I like that one. Is this right? All right, anybody that's in there, man, anybody in the chat that wants to check it out, there you go. It's definitely worth giving it a listen. Because I've done this is a second song I'm listening to. Yeah, I like this one too, man. This one's called. Hang on, I'll tell you. Gutter Step. Is that right? Yeah, Gutter Step. Skeleton Key. Yeah, Braz. You know, you. I know you enjoy a lot of music too. You know, especially some of that. Same because you like a lot of same stuff I like too. So see, Braz, this is what you missed a while ago. I tried to, I tried to catch you, but you missed it. I don't know that you even saw it. There he is. Okay, no, you don't. Man, I can't believe you did that all on the iPhone, dude. That is amazing. That is, you got some talent there, buddy. You got some talent. No, I doubt that. Yeah, eat brains. Brains. You guys cannot hear that in the stream, can you? You can hear it a tiny bit. Hmm. I didn't know if you could hear it or not. Let's see for some kind of booster. Oh, hey, at least something's coming through. I'm getting a little closer. I was trying to turn the volume for that up, but it's already max level, I think. But at least I got something to come through the stream. Hey, that's some. That's a start. So what I was trying to do was turn my voice volume down a little bit and try to turn up the system sound up a little bit more so that you could hear it better. Let me try something. Hmm. Nothing, huh? It sounds like it's coming through my mic. Yeah, well, that's impossible because I don't have any exterior speakers. Oh, dude, you didn't distract me. It's all about art, dude. All about art. This is unlike video games, video game streaming. I can stop, to look at. That's what like I said, man. I love listening or looking at other people's artwork too. That's what this is, man. This is an art stream. It's a creative stream, and we're all creating. So now, does that sound like it's coming through my microphone, Braz? Yeah, because it can't be coming through my microphone because I don't have any exterior speakers. So the only sound that's actually coming out of this PC is right here in my headset. The only exterior sound you're going to hear is me breathing, talking, and maybe the fan blowing in the background and the dogs barking or something. That is bugging me. That sounds like it's skipping. Now it doesn't. But yeah, you guys, if you get a chance, be sure to check out Kaza Panic stuff. It's definitely worth listening to. I can tell you that. But yeah, man, we're all artists here, man, and it's a community. It's I may be streaming, but we're a community. Us artists got to stick together, man. Ain't nobody else gonna look out for us. And if I can find a way, as long if I have your permission, if I can find a way of playing that in stream, um, I'll gladly play it in stream. But I just got to figure out how I'm going to be able to do that, and it come through better than it was. Eventually, I will figure it out. But well, Kaz, right now I'm having to use Minicam to capture my desktop and everything, and then I'm actually using Adobe Flash Media Live encoder for the actual stream. So everything is being captured through Minicam right now, and then broadcast through Adobe Flash. encoder, because that's the only thing I can use at the moment until I either reformat my hard drive, which I'm not doing until after I get this book done because I got way too many files on here. Or I find some other way of streaming it that way, because like I said, if I can, if I can play some of Coz's music on here, I'll do it. I'll play it while I'm working. That, oh no, man, no, dude, you rock, dude. Nah, I'm seriously, man. That's some good stuff. I like it. I like what I was hearing. And look, I done got the page, man. Kept up. I'm gonna keep this page up, and I'm gonna listen to everything. I'm gonna listen to all of it. Hey, hey, Kaz or Braz or anybody, or even you, Kaz, is there any music coming through now? And if it is it better or is it worse as far as the ability to hear it? Let me see if I can pull this up and see what it's doing. You can't hear it? That's so strange. Hmm. Well, let's go back to this then. Maybe. Is there a volume level on here? How about now, guys? Nothing. Hmm. It's funny, it was coming through a while ago, but now it's not coming through. Hmm. Hello, Dolly Maker. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I take it you know Braz and Patty, or so it seems. Hey, cause a panic. As soon as I can figure it out, dude, um, I'll definitely be playing it on stream. Especially now that you've said it's cool. And if you're okay with it, I'll probably add you to the lists of musicians and stuff on my page because I always do that. Um, People that I listen to, I list them actually on my Twitch page in the music section down towards the bands and stuff that are on the stream, so they can find out more information. And I'll even put a link to your SoundCloud and all that. If you're cool with that, I'll have no problem doing that, bud. But again, that's up to you. I definitely don't want to do it without permission. Yeah, I thought it seemed like she. Uh, I'm assuming it's a she with the name Dolly. I don't know, maybe not. Hey, anytime, buddy. Anytime, cause man, not a problem, dude. If I enjoy listening to it, I'm going to listen to it while I'm working too. So might as well let people know who I'm listening to and how to find out. Hey, yeah, man, keep me posted on that too. If you start streaming, let me know, and I'll give you some shout outs and stuff. Yeah, sorry, Dolly. I apologize. You seem to be friends with friends of mine, so I'm sure they're friends of yours, and I guess this is the first time we're meeting, so it's very nice to meet you. Hey, yeah, definitely, cause when you get things set up, man, let me know, and I'll do some shout outs and stuff when I'm streaming, um, and add you to once I get the shout out list going, I'll put your name in the list of shout outs, and then give you some shout outs and stuff while I'm streaming, and then people can check out your streams. Pandora. I don't know how. I don't know about great artist Braz, but I appreciate the kind words. I think I'm okay. I think I do an okay job. Um, I just love doing it. Not sure how good it is, but hey, I'm trying. All right, let's save this bad boy. Yeah, this is an original series that I created. It's creator owned. It's a fantasy book along the lines of say Game of Thrones. Um, the lead character is of course the lady you're looking at here, um, and it's a pretty serious story. It's not a typical superhero or anything, but it's a fantasy book, so it's going to be swords and there are some sorcery in it. There will be some sorcery in it. Um, there's some elves in it, some dwarves in it. A lot of the fantasy characters and things will be in the story. It won't be too much of it, but there will be some of it in here. Um, but yeah, it's a graphic novel that I'm in the middle of producing. It's going to be at least 100 pages long. This is the first chapter, and I'm just finishing up the first chapter, and then we should have this wrapped up by this summer, um, and then it'll be published through my publisher, which is Red-Handed Studios, and I've already got another book um, that's another graphic novel that I finished just before the winter, just over the holiday. Um, so it's ready to be published this summer as well. So I'll basically have two graphic novels coming out this summer. Last year I had a teaser preview of this character here in another book that was published by the same company. But this is creator owned, so this one I own. The other book that I finished um, is a co-creation, so I own it as well as the publisher. So he helped create the book, and then I helped create the book as well. It was kind of a merger thing, so the two of us own it, and it'll be coming out later this year as well, sometime in the summer. But yeah, basically we're trying to break chapters up into about 30 something pages a chapter. So, and there will be three chapters in the book, just so it flows better. In this first chapter, you're basically getting an introduction into how she became the the warrior Talon, and the right to become Talon, because it's a rites of passage thing. No, you can't just be a Talon warrior. You actually have to earn it. So it shows bits and pieces of her training through a series of flashbacks, where she's actually waking up from being kind of in a almost a coma from being pretty much crucified and left for dead. And so we start off showing her up on a tree about to die, and somebody comes along. This guy that's in the background in this scene, he comes along and finds her on the tree, and he saves her life. He brings her off. He uses magic to pull her off the tree, and he comes into the town that she's in now, and they kind of patch her up and stuff. But between the first few pages of her being on the tree and these pages where it's showing her waking up, there's a flashback scene, and in that flashback scene, it shows her various training at various ages, and then also showing her going into the lake, an under kind of an underground lake, a cavern lake, um, and cleansing herself of everything, and then becoming basically reborn as Talon, the warrior. So it's a rites of passage type of thing, and she definitely earned the right, and she will be the first female uh, in the line of past Talons. She will be the very first one that's a female. They were all males before her, so she's the first one, first woman to ever become a Talon warrior. But unlike a lot of the other comics, she's not a superhero. As you can see with all the scars on her, she can be hurt and wounded, but she's such a far more superior warrior with her sorting skills, and she also has martial arts, which is pretty much unheard of in this world, and nobody's really seen much of it. She kind of gets more of an advantage through her training, and that's how she survives most of the time. She's just a better warrior. Not more, it's not because she's got a superpower or anything. She's just more skilled. But she can only fight so many, It's kind of like anything else. If she's not going to be able to kill 1,000 guys, So she has to use a little bit of her brain in that sense, too. So this book is more realistic in that sense. I have a lead character that is vulnerable. She can be hurt, and she doesn't have any superpowers. She just has uh, great skill. So her training is what's really going to have to get her through everything. Um, and so what she's doing is um, she's needed in this world. Talon warriors only come around so often, and the only reason they come around is because when the world is in such chaos that the balance of good and evil are tipped in the favor of evil, uh, a Talon warrior is born and becomes, ends up being trained and kind of has to right the balance of nature, so to speak. So now it's her turn. The world has been tipped. There's a lot of murders. There's a lot of children being killed, women being raped. Just this real evil warrior that has taken over and made himself the king. Um, he's a bad guy. He's not a nice guy by no means. And when I say my guy's evil, he's evil. Um, and there will be some really hard scenes for people uh, to read and see, because not that it's going to be graphic. It's just graphic in here that this guy will stoop to certain levels, and he's just wickedly evil. So, and here she is. She's kind of the opposite. She's not evil at all. So you have the good and the evil ultimate battle, and so she's going through the world trying to save the world, save humanity, so to speak, um, and that's what her purpose is. But we've got twists, and we've got other characters that are going to be in this series. We're going to have a lot of people are going to die, so we're not telling people which characters are dying. We're leaving that as a surprise. But people are going to have favorites, and those favorites are going to die. Not all of them, but some of them. So we're going to constantly keep surprising people. Um, the content is, you never really know who's safe, and there are a lot of little plot twists, and that's what's going to keep this story interesting, because fighting evil and good fighting is an old cliche. It's been done a million times. But what really is going to make this such a good book is the characters themselves and the things that they get into and how they get out of things. Sometimes they don't get out of it; they lose their life. Um, they make the wrong decision, and that's what it costs them. We've got spies. We got people ratting on each other. We got there's a political side to this. We've got people that are in power that want to be in more power, and it's really in depth. It's going to be a really in depth story, and it's really going to. I'm hoping will hook people because of all of the characters that we have and all of their stories, and just how um, human behavior can um, basically be manipulated, and you just don't know. It's one of those things you don't know what you're going to do until you're in that situation. A lot of people say, hey, if somebody kicked my front door in and was trying to rob my house, I'd shoot them, or I'd kill them, or I'd do this. Well, you can say that, but chances are you're not going to get to your weapon, and if you do, even if you do, what if you have a child and this guy kicks the door in and takes your child hostage? Are you going to run and get your weapon then? It's so we're constantly trying to deal with that human element of you never know what's going to happen, and the stories are going to reflect that. It's decisions. It's all about decisions, and these characters are going to be put in some hard positions to make some really hard decisions. Sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. And we're putting a lot of work into the story and into the character development. This book has probably been in the making as far as developing these characters, probably as old as most of the people that come in the stream and watch, because I created this character back when I was 5 years old. And so since I was five, I've been building and building and building this world and building these characters and coming up with their personalities and their stories and their back lives, and now we're finally starting to. Now that I think I'm able to illustrate it well enough, I'm finally starting to bring it out. Um, I just never did think that I was a good enough illustrator to bring out this story yet. I wanted to get better and better and better before I did my own book. So I learned how to draw comics through other people's through other people's working for other companies and doing their books, so that when I got to do my own, I was ready. So I kind of trained myself drawing other people's comics and working for other comic book studios and publishers, and got my experience that way. And then I finally got a publisher that liked my concept and signed a contract with me to publish my book. So that's what I'm doing now. But it's taken me a long time to get here. A lot of years. I think I just rambled on a little bit too long right there, didn't I? I started getting into the story and probably talked a little too long. Sounds great. I appreciate it, man. I mean, I really do hope that people will give this book a chance and read it and oh, what was that? Read it and hopefully get and buy into the whole idea of the book. Um, anyways, that's the hope. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's it's kind of hard to talk about the book, and because all I can do is just like talk about the basics. Sometimes it's like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting, but I'm leaving out all the little juicy little details that I can't talk about because it would just spoil it. It would spoil it for people. But you can bet, man. I've got some tricks up my sleeves. We got some characters in here that people are gonna love. We've got characters that people are gonna love to hate. There's just it's one of these books that people are just gonna. It's kind of like a soap opera in a comic book. You're gonna love some of the guys. You're gonna be cheering for them. You're going to get upset when things happen to them that don't go the way they want it to go. Then you got some other guys in this comic book that you're just going to absolutely just love hating them because they're just so despicable. And you're just like, oh, I freaking hate that guy. Oh, you don't like drawing the characters so well. Maybe you should look into being the writer and then have somebody else come along and do the illustration part. Kind of do a collaborative thing with somebody that way. That's something to think about. Um, just an idea. I mean, not not telling you how to do it, but maybe that'll work for you. You can get your story out, and you can get the graphic novel done. You just be the storyteller. You can be the one that writes all the pages and all the dialogue and all that, and just have somebody else just come along and illustrate the story you wrote. And you get it out there. Like I said, it's just an idea, something for you to think about, maybe. Um, hey, Kaz, what time are you still hanging out, man? In the stream, you still here? Cause what time you wanting to? Unless you've already started, what time are you wanting to stream? Knowing my luck, he's already started. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. I'm trying to think, what am I gonna do? Yeah, I am, dude. I'm kind of hooked on it now. I'm listening. I'm listening to it. Blur's close. I'm gonna export this page out. It is finished. What time is you talking? Okay, you're still here. What time are you thinking about streaming, Kaz? All right, there's the TIFF that goes to the publisher, and now the JPEG for me. Okay, Braz, I will see you in a minute. Oh, wow, man. Yeah, that would be rough, man. Somebody deleting the music and you can't find it. Ugh. Hopefully there was a backup somewhere. From New Zealand? That's awesome. Oh, very cool. You did the music and he did the vocals? Yeah, that's cool. Hmm. I can't see anything else I can do to that page. You did all the vocals? That's cool, man. You're like the Orson Welles of music. Orson Welles did everything himself too. Welcome back, Brazix. You don't want to leave. You don't want to leave the stream. I can take that as a compliment. That's oh, that's cool, man. You know that kind of reminds me of Stomp. Yeah, I can see why, man. Stomps, they're awesome. I love watching them perform. Oh wow! So you did it on a challenge. That's cool, man. Well, I'd say you definitely achieved the challenge. I keep trying to get Kaz to tell me when he's going to stream, but he won't tell me, Braz. He's ignoring me now, too. Fukin' Fooker. I said, "Are you here?" Yeah. And then I ask him for the, like, umpteenth millionth time now when he's going to stream, what time. And then he goes into that hiding mode. Don't want to answer my question. So he's not just doing it to you, he's doing it to me, too. He is a meanie. Big. He's a jerky jerk. So hey, cause bef- before I end the stream or you have to go or anything, just to make sure, when I list you on the page as somebody to check out, how do you want me to list you? Do you want me to list you as uh, the undead hooligans? Oh, is that? Oh, that it's. Is that why you selectively answer questions? I don't know, man. I'm with Braz on this one. I think you're giving us excuses because you answer when it's non-related to the fact that we're trying to pinpoint a time that you're streaming. Oh yeah, it's acting buggy when that question comes up, but when every other question comes up, you can answer those. He's probably ready to beat us both up, Braz. He's like, you punks, always talking bad about me, running that mouth, you punks, running them chops. You know what? Braz, he just tried to tell me that he was waiting until I was done. I don't remember no such thing being said in this chat about you waiting until I was done. Oh, wait a minute. That's probably the mysterious uh, message that you sent that just didn't go through, right? Yeah, the chat was screwed up. I did type it though. You didn't say anything, you fucking jerky jerk. Oh, she mixed them together. Braz, you're awesome. You mixed them together. There it is. Yes. Yeah, four of them in one sentence. Fook you, you fucking fooker fookers. That's got to be an all-time high. Jerky jerk. That's awesome. Ooh, I hate them lines. What? What is this? This must be what he's talking about. He's texting me now. You did not say it. I am from Kentucky, sir. The good old bluegrass state. Home of Kentucky Fried Chicken, the Kentucky Derby, and the Kentucky Wildcats. Oh, you're going to spam my chat now, you punk. Yeah, Sid's texting me now about some kind of pick a wand or something. Ah, see, even Kaz got you, Kaz. See that? We got Kaz, Kaz, and Braz. Say that 5 times fast. You said it 10 times? Twitch chat is awful. Yes, it is. I will give you that one. Yeah, I think Sid's texting me about some kind of wands or something right now, but I can't really make them out on that phone. It's so small. How about you, Kaz? Where are you from? Where do you hail from? Let me guess, you picked Snape's wand. Oh, good old California, man. I love California. I used to live in Marina del Rey, out by near the Fisherman's Wharf. When I was stationed at Fort Ord, it's a beautiful state. Yeah, I was also stationed in Colorado. I was actually stationed in near Denver, out by 6 Mile Lane at Lowry Air Force Base when I was getting some training there. Death Eater's wand. That's right. Send it to Braz.